What's going on, guys? I want to tell you about the two new historic teams announced. Once again, one of them has already been announced earlier on a couple months ago, and that's the 2008 Celtics. But the second team I was extremely surprised by, and I'll give you a little background why I was surprised. On the 2K live stream, I mentioned this in a previous video. He said it was one of the best offensive teams in the past 15 years, and I automatically assumed and thought that'd be the 2005 Suns, or one of the Suns around that era with Steve Nash, Amari, Sean Marion, one of those teams, because with Mike D'Antoni as their coach, they were always one of the best offensive teams, and they were always really fun to watch, and that's who I thought they put in. However, the team that they used or put in, I am very, very surprised by. And just to start it off, once again, I'm putting some background music in, changed up the song, I edited it a little bit, cut out like the intro to it, kind of like the sound for a background. Tell me what you think. And once again, there's another challenge I'm doing for this blacktop video. I believe I lose, but I want you guys to find out, what do these two have in similarity, or what do they have, what's in common with the two? I don't know what to say exactly. I'll give you a very short hint. It was about 2 to 3 years ago. You know, it was in the 2010s is what they had in common. It's pretty hard if you don't know them super well. Oh, Daryl Dawkins is dead. Oh shit. Yeah, I just got the notification on my phone. That sucks. He's a good guy. But he shattered 2 backboards. Anyways, so let's get started with the teams. The first one, I mentioned the 2008 Celtics. This is one of my favorite teams of all time because I'm a Celtics fan. This was Paul Pierce, Garnett, Ray Allen, Rondo when he was very young. He was 21 at the time. And there's a bunch of other pretty good role players. Kendrick Perkins was their starting center, and they had Tony Allen, who was pretty young but very good and very defensive minded. They had Big Baby Davis. And of course Scalabrine, so we got a Scalabrine team. I mentioned them in my previous video where I went through every team I thought would be in it. It's a very long video, but I like it, so you can go check that out. Should be the first one if you're watching this in a playlist, so I don't want to get too in depth, but very fun team. I'll enjoy using them. But the second team, which I was very surprised by when I saw it, because I thought it was going to be the Suns, it was actually the 2013 Heat. I've seen many people comment on videos, either mine or other people's videos, where they speculate who's going to be in the game. They say, oh, the 2012 Heat, and I'm like, no, there's no way that they're going to put the Heat in the game. It's way too recent. I mean, most of the team is the same, except they lost LeBron James, the best player in the NBA, and who's been the best for the past probably 8 years or so. But I was really surprised when they put him in, because even though he is a great player in my opinion, probably top 10 all time, it's way too recent of a team. It's only 2 years old. However, this is when the Heat were at their absolute best. This year and the year previous, this was a very close year with Ray Allen hit that crazy 3 to win the finals. Well, tie up that game, forced it to overtime, and then they won the next game. The year before, I think, is when they were like absolutely insane and just like killed everyone in the playoffs. This one, they were still very, very good. At least I believe that's what it was. Can't remember off the top of my head which year was which. But this team, of course, you gotta know if you watch the NBA. LeBron this year, this was his best year by far, averaging 27 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, just about 2 steals and 1 block. This is when he was super efficient and people were going insane, shooting 57% from the field and 41% from deep. That is rarely ever seen from a guy who isn't a big man. Then they had Dwayne Wade averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and right about the same with almost 2 steals and a block. He was also very efficient, shooting 52% from the field, but only 26% from deep. He was never a good shooter in terms of the 3-ball. But he was still very effective this season. He was only 31, so he still had some injuries to worry about, but he wasn't current day Dwayne Wade, where he had to take everything very slow. They also had Chris Bosh, averaging about 17 points a game, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a block and a half, and about a steal. This is when he was probably at his best for defense in terms of like protecting the paint. I don't think this is one of his best years in terms of getting blocks, and I remember he was a very good defensive player this year. averaging shooting 54% from the field. Downtown, he was shooting 28%. He wasn't as good as a three-point shooter at this time, but he was getting there. And he was very good that year. This is also the year they had Ray Allen on the team, and they still had the main guys like Mario Chalmers, Shane Battier, and Norris Cole. But this would be a very fun team to use nevertheless. I don't really want to use them, but they put them in, so I guess it's alright. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. Comment if you like this team or not. Share with your friends to spread the news. And subscribe, because I'll be doing these videos every week as they announce a new team up until 2K16, when I will be actually posting real gameplay. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Peace.